Hello YouTube, here is another video of another firearm that I just bought. This one I spent way too much money on. To be honest, I went to Cabela's and other shops around the area to find a side-by-side double barrel shotgun. Really wanted one like a coach gun with hammers and stuff like that, you know, because I like old antique style firearms, but couldn't find anything. I did find one made in Germany pre-war. Unfortunately, the stock, the wood was cracked near the trigger, and it completely cracked in half almost. The guy was trying to tell me it's still fireable, but there's no way I'm going to fire a double barrel shotgun with a cracked stock. So I went to Cabela's to go see what they have, and saw some of the cheaper $450 side-by-side double barrels, but those were made in Brazil and they just looked really, really cheap. So I decided to go to the used gun section again, and this gun was not here 2 days ago when I bought that Henry rifle. And here, I'll just show you what it is. If anybody can guess by not cheating. This is a 1874 Sharps rifle, and this particular version is the one from the movie with Tom Selleck, Quigley Down Under. And the reason why you can tell is because Quigley's gun had this little flap, and I believe that was for black powder patches, when this used to be a black powder gun before it was converted into cartridges. But only the Quigley gun had this. And another way you can tell it's the Quigley gun is it's 34 inches long. I think factory is 30 or 32, but this is a good 2 inches longer. I mean, look how long that thing is. It's so long I can't even get it all on camera. This gun is extremely heavy too. I weighed it and it's a good 15 pounds. And it also came with the scope. It's a Malcolm six times scope. Checked it up online. It's like a good $400 scope with the mount. It's about $70. So this scope and the mount right there is a good $450, $500. This gun at Cabela's was $1,800, but I managed to get him down to $1,700. And this gun, despite being used, I don't think it was, to be honest, ever shot. I mean, it might have been fired a couple times, but it literally has no damage, no marks at all. And that's not rust, that's just like a cardboard dust, because it used to be in a cardboard box. Still has the original sight on it, the one you flip up. Man, look at this thing. Oh, it's so heavy. This thing is beautiful. It's a Cimarron 1874 Sharps rifle. I'm not too familiar with Cimarron. I think they're an Italian company or an American company that buys guns made by Uberte or something and then sells it as their own, kind of like Taylor and Company. If you guys are not familiar with this rifle, you have to watch the movie Quigley Down Under. This is the main rifle of the gun, or of the show. He modified it to 34 inches, and he used, I think, 45 by 100 or 45 by 120 rounds. This one is 45 by 70. Yeah, this is expensive. I mean, this is like a car to some people. So altogether with the case was $1,900. And in order to use the gun, you got to open it up with the lever action, except it's more like a tank or a howitzer, because it actually, you got to cock it once, I think. No, I guess I don't. But yeah, it's like a howitzer. It has a breech. I mean, it even sounds like a tank howitzer when you open it up. And cock it all the way, and I guess it has a hair trigger for it, so I'm assuming you pull, which one do you pull? That one back for the hair trigger, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than holy shit. So, I cannot believe this gun just popped up. And you know, the funny thing about it is, I actually watched Quigley Down Under last night. Was having a few beers and just watching some free movies, and went into Cabela's the next day, and there the rifle was. I have no idea how that happened, how I got lucky, but yeah, check that out. Sorry for the shaky camera. I can't even get this thing into full camera view. Everybody at Cabela was shocked too when we pulled it out and it was on the countertop. Everybody was looking at it and they were like, what the hell is that thing? You know, this is a big ass rifle. So anyway, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely gonna leave the scope on. I don't really care for authenticity for this little thing. At least they left it on. I know Quigley had a different little scope back here, but for long distance shooting, you're definitely gonna need this thing. So anyway, thanks again. Oh, one more thing, just to show you a comparison. This thing compared to my Henry rifle. Just to give you this size. There's the Henry rifle. There, it keeps going and going and going and going and going. Yeah, that just gives you an example of how long the barrel is on this thing. Anyway, thanks again.